Welcome to a little lesson about guitar picking. It is most often seen on electric guitars, but totally works fine on acoustic guitars and even on classical guitars. So let's get started. We are going to use a pick, and I'd like to show you a way of finding a proper position to get started with playing with the pick. So first of all, you make a fist with your right hand. And then you slowly just relax your hand until your thumb reaches that last part of your index finger. And then you just put the pick in between thumb and index finger. Now we go to our guitar and we rest our heel of hand on the bridge of the guitar. This is going to be like an anchor point for you that gives you a lot of stability, and apart from that you can create kind of muted, dull sounds with it. So the more you go into that direction with your right hand, the more the sounds will become kind of muted. In today's lesson we are in 4/4, which means 4 beats per bar, and we will play now so-called downstrokes on each beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that the movement is not coming from your arm, which would look like this, I guess, but just from your wrist. You will notice that your hand automatically has to make a movement to go up again to be ready for the next downstroke. Now we will make this silent movement become another stroke, the so-called upstroke, that is located in between the downstrokes at the end. So it sounds like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I'd like to give you a simple picking exercise. We'll stay with our right hand in that constant down, up pattern, and we'll play 8 notes in total on each string, going from the lowest E to the highest E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now with 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Choose a tempo that you feel comfortable at. Then with 2 notes per string. So you might notice that I move my hand when I go to the higher strings. And with this movement, I'm kind of muting the lower strings, so it doesn't all ring together all the time. Otherwise, it would sound like this. Just all sounding together. But what we can do is when we are more with our hand on the bridge and even touching over here like the strings, so that string is now totally muted with my right hand. So we have a more defined sound. With this exercise of playing only even numbers, you're practicing the so-called inside picking when you have the transition between 2 strings. And inside picking is basically when you have those 2 strings and you move the pick inside of them. That's just what happens when you play 8 notes per string. And then when you're ready with the E string and you go to the A string, it's kind of inside picking. Now in the second round we'll do the same thing but with odd numbers like 7, 5, 3 or even 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some transitions might feel now a bit weird and more difficult to play. It's because each time you end on one string with a downstroke, you're going to start off with the next string with an upstroke. And this is, compared to the inside picking that we've talked about before, now called outside picking, because you're playing kind of outside of two strings. Both inside and outside picking will come across your way with alternate picking, so it's great to practice both.